Hey guys, so today I'm actually filming a Q&A, so I thought what I would do is answer your questions while I do my makeup. I'm just telling Sam I'm filming, so he doesn't wonder why I'm not replying. Okay, so I did a little question-y thing on Instagram and asked you guys to send your questions in, and yeah, that's what you did. So let me just find it. I said that all of these would be anonymous because I feel like sometimes people don't want people to know, and that's perfectly fine. So I'm going to be priming my eyes today with the Urban Decay Primer Potion, and my very first question is, what got you into makeup? So I was never into makeup ever. Like, before this, the last time I did my makeup was like my grade 10 formal, grade 10 leavers dinner. The time before that was like my grade 6 leavers dinner. Like, I was just never ever into it. I think the first thing would have to be like Kylie Cosmetics. I remember one time she released I think it was her birthday collection, like her very first birthday collection, and me and my sister were talking about like what we wanted to get, and it was weird because I wasn't even into makeup, but she just made it look so awesome. So yeah, we never even ended up buying anything because I'm pretty sure everything sold out like straight away. But yeah, that was like, I feel like, I don't know, just kind of the thought of makeup. I really loved the idea of it, but I wasn't into it. So then I was like, I don't know, it's so weird. Like, I really don't know how it happened. I feel like just one day I started buying makeup and then it just turned into like a full-blown passion. So no idea, but I'm glad that I found my love. So yeah. I'm going to be taking the Colourpop, oh my god, I can't remember what this is called. It's like the, damn it, I can't remember what it's called. It's one of the Colourpop build your own palettes, but the ones that they've like already pre-built. I don't know what to do today. I want to do like something pink purpley. So I think first I'm going to take this pink shade here, and they do have names. So I'm taking this shade called Seize the Day. Okay, next question. Most favorite drugstore product? I don't know, that's hard. These like favorite product questions are the hardest ones for me to answer because I just have so many products that I love. I feel like one, like, it's not drugstore, but it's very cheap and affordable. One thing that I probably couldn't live without is my Colourpop No Filter Concealer. I've like bought it multiple times, and you guys know that I use it literally every time I do my makeup. So maybe that. But as for like drugstore, I really like the Chi Chi brow pomade. I feel like that's something like, I feel like that's a really, really good product. That's very comparable to my Anastasia dip brow one. I've got the wrong brush for this job. What else do I love this drugstore? I tried out the Colourpop lashes and I love them. They're amazing. So I feel like they're going to be one of my all-time faves. I really like the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Hydrate concealer. I think that's a really, really nice concealer. So yeah, I like that too. I think what I might do is going into 2020, obviously I'm going to be posting every single day for the year, so I think I'm gonna like do like, you know, all my favorites, like as in like a drugstore favorites, high-end favorites, all that kind of thing. So yeah, okay. Most favorite high-end product. I don't know, it's hard. I really like I feel like all of my Jeffree Star palettes and Jeffree Star lipsticks, I feel like they are amazing. I can't fault them. I'm hating this eye look so far. I don't know why. What else do I love? Obviously my Anastasia dip brow, I feel like that's a huge staple of mine. I love Jeffree Star highlighters, and I love the Anastasia highlighters. My Urban Decay All Nighter foundation, that's my all-time favorite foundation. I really, really love the Fenty Beauty hydrating foundation as well. I love the Fenty Beauty just matte foundation, and I love the Cosmetics CC cream. That's like been a staple of mine lately. So that's kind of all I can think about right now. I really like the Laura Mercier powder. My Hourglass bronzer, I love that. I love my Fenty Beauty bronzer. and I love my Hourglass setting powder and my Hourglass, like my loose setting powder from them, and my like the ambient lighting powder, so I really like both of those. Hardest thing about doing YouTube, I feel like some days I get a little bit worried. YouTube is like my favorite thing to do, so even if there wasn't an opportunity to turn this into a career, I would still be doing it, because like when I think of doing something fun, it's doing my makeup or filming YouTube videos. So I get stressed that I'm gonna love it too much and then one day I'm gonna hate it. You know, like when you play your favorite song like 100 times in a row and then suddenly you can't stand it anymore. I get kind of worried that one day I'm going to despise YouTube, which I really hope never happens. I don't think it would, but it's just like I kind of stress about weird things like that. Like, what if I hate YouTube one day? Or I don't know. I feel like also missing out on family time or missing out on seeing Sam. The next shade I'm going to take is this purple one, and it's called 143. So yeah, often there's times where my family will be doing something and I'll be like, no, because I have to film my YouTube videos. And it's not even that I have to, it's just kind of that I'm making myself stick to this. So it's not even like, it's kind of like my own fault, but at the same time I'm trying really hard to stay consistent, and I'm trying really hard to, you know, obviously turn this into my job. So I have to sometimes say no to things so I can film or edit or whatever. And I feel like sometimes it's hard because I put my YouTube channel before Sam. So if it comes to like seeing Sam or doing my YouTube video, like I'll choose my YouTube. Not always, but just sometimes, which he's really understanding, which is awesome because he does his music stuff, so he understands that too. But yeah, it sucks because obviously I want to spend every single day with him, but it's not possible when I'm trying to make my YouTube channel as well, because obviously I need time to film, I need time to edit and all that kind of stuff. Sometimes it's really hard to find the motivation. It's weird because it's obviously my favorite thing to do, but also some days the thought of sitting down and doing my makeup and talking to the camera makes me want to run away and never come back. I don't know why. I guess it's like anything, some days you just cannot be bothered. So sometimes it's just hard to find the motivation. I feel like I go through kind of like dry spells where I don't want to film for like a week. And then I have other times where I'm like filming like 50 videos a day and I'm like, so it's like with everything though, I think. Like, I feel like everyone goes through that kind of thing. So yeah, I feel like I struggled a lot more with YouTube when I was only uploading 3 times a day. And I don't know why, and now I'm uploading every single day. I feel like it's the easiest thing in the world. Like, I'm not struggling to meet deadlines or anything like that. I really don't know how that works, but I guess just, I don't know, it's weird, but yeah, I feel like I'm in the best place with my YouTube channel. So yeah, I'm really liking it. Least favorite makeup brand. I kind of want to say SoJo Beauty, but then I don't, because they're definitely not my least, because like it's not like I despise them, if that makes sense. I don't know what colour to take next. This turned out a lot darker than I wanted it to be honest, so I'm kind of like, I wonder if I should do a cut crease so I can kind of bring a little bit of the light back, or if I should just not worry. I think I might go in with, I kind of want to take the orange shade, but I feel like that's not going to work at all. So, you know what? I'm just going to take that, the same purple that I was just using, and I'm just going to put that in the other corner. So, yeah, I don't really know. Least favorite makeup brand. A brand I could live without, I guess. I feel like I probably, like, it's not like they're my least favorite makeup brand, but it's just like I could probably live without like Maybelline and like Rimmel and L'Oreal and all that stuff. I know they make some really good products, but I just feel like I don't have a lot of that in my collection. I really like the Maybelline Superstay foundation, but it's not like if Maybelline wasn't a brand anymore, I would be affected, if that makes sense. When did you first start loving makeup? I feel like 2017 is when I really got into it. I made my channel and my page in 2017, so yeah, I feel like midway through 2017 is when I started like sitting in front of my mirror and making YouTube videos and like practicing and playing with makeup and stuff. I'm going to take the Stila Glitter and Glow in the shade Stylish. Next person asked, how's it going living at your sister's? So for those of you who don't know, I moved to my sister's, I don't even know what it was now, June, July maybe, I can't really remember, but yeah, I moved to my sister's house. She was living here with my nephew and herself, and after some events that happened earlier in the year, which I'm not going to talk about them because my sister's a very private person. I, on the other hand, I don't care about telling the whole world my business, but she is the exact opposite of that, and she's very private. And yeah, so I just moved into my sister's house to live with her and my nephew and stuff, and I feel like it's helped her out a lot, which is great. And yeah, I feel like it's been awesome. I feel like my YouTube channel has really flourished here. I don't know why. I just feel like maybe having a bigger space for the studio and stuff. I don't know. I just feel like I wouldn't have been this motivated at my other house, like at mum and dad's. So I really don't know why I feel like my YouTube channel is doing so much better here, but it is, and I'm really thankful. So yeah, I think it's been like really good. I was really worried. I am like attached to the hip with my mum and dad. Like, I'm a very like clingy person. Over the top, I'm going to take some of the Smolder Cosmetics Radiant Glitter in Ice Princess. Yeah, so I'm like super clingy, so I was very worried that I wasn't going to cope well, and like I was kind of thinking to myself, maybe I shouldn't go, you know, when I was stressing a little bit. But no, it's been really, really good. I love seeing my nephew every single day. I feel like I get to spend a lot more time with him now because obviously I see him every day before bed. I see him most mornings before school, like before he goes to school. So yeah, I feel like it has been really good. As I said, it's been good for my sister as well, which is awesome. When I was living at mum and dad's, I had to stay here most of the nights anyway because she didn't want to stay here alone. So it was like I was kind of living between my house, Jordan's house, and Sam's house, and that was just really draining. So I feel like it's been good as well for me because I feel like I'm not always on the move, having to pack up and you know, go stay at like 3 different houses a week. So yeah, that looks really pretty. So yeah, it's been really good. Would you ever be friends subscribers? Love your video, sis. Blessings. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, of course I would. I love my subscribers. I feel like you guys are my friends. You know, I talk to you about pretty much everything. I talk to you about when I'm having a bad day, or I tell you guys all the exciting things that happen. Like, talking to you guys is very therapeutic. I mean, obviously we're not talking face to face, but I film these videos so that you guys are like knowing that you guys are going to watch them and that you're going to hear what I'm saying. And yeah, so I feel like we already do have a friendship in a way. But yeah, I would absolutely love to befriend subscribers. But yeah, as I said, I already consider you guys my friends, so I really like this glitter. Smolder Cosmetics is discontinuing, I'm pretty sure, which makes me very sad. What city do you live in? I'm from Canberra. I live in Hobart, Tasmania. So yeah. Absolute favorite high-end eyeshadow palette. Ooh, that's hard. I really love the ABH Soft Glam. I feel like that is a staple of mine. I take it when I'm traveling and stuff. I love the Jeffree Star Jawbreaker, the Jeffree Star Blood Sugar. And I feel like I'm gonna say the Conspiracy palette. I know it's only new, but I just like, it's one that I'm always gonna hold so dear in my heart. I'm gonna take the Urban Decay Heavy Metal Glitter Liner in Pyro. See, I didn't mention like the Stila Glitter and Glows or like these Urban Decay things, but they're like some of my favorite high-end products, so I forget. I'm just gonna line my eye with this. But like, so I really need to do like a favorite high-end video and a favorite like drugstore one. So let me know if you want to see that. What is your favorite makeup product at the moment? Oh god, I can't even choose one. I just can't. Like, probably just the products I've mentioned like earlier in this video, because I could not choose one product. It's not possible. Oh god. Okay. How did you learn to do better at makeup? Where did that question go? I've lost it. How did you learn to do better at makeup? I'm learning every single day, to be honest. Like, it's just practice, like watching lots of YouTube tutorials. Obviously I love YouTube. I watch lots of YouTube tutorials, and then yeah, just practice. It's honestly yeah, I feel like I learn something new every single day. I've learnt by failing a lot of times and messing up a lot of times, but yeah, I feel like it's one of those things. It's just practice. It's just dedication, just sticking at it, you know, until you're happy with your skill level. I feel like even now, like, I'm definitely happier with my skill level, but I want to keep growing and I want to keep learning, and yeah, I don't think I'll ever be done learning. How did you get started with your makeup career, like YouTube and Instagram? Okay, so I started my I'm just taking my Benefit Day Real Mascara Primer. I started my Instagram page first because I was getting into makeup and I really wanted to start making YouTube videos, but I was in college at the time and I was like, I'm not making YouTube videos while I'm in college because I feel like that's embarrassing, you know. So I just started practicing makeup at home alone and, like, you know, practicing videos in front of the mirror and stuff. And I just got that all in, like, glitter. That's so annoying. Yeah, just practicing videos at home and stuff. And then I messaged Sam one day and I was like, do you think I should make because I was posting like makeup photos and stuff on my main Instagram at the time, and I was like, oh, do you think I should make like a specific Instagram just for makeup? And he was like, yeah, that sounds awesome. And so I made my Instagram, and then yeah, a few months, or I think it was maybe a month later, I posted my first YouTube video. It was after I finished at college. So yeah, that was pretty much it. I want to do like a whole like my story kind of thing, because I guess there is a little bit more to it. So yeah, I will maybe film that if you guys are interested in seeing that. Someone said, are you married? No, I'm not married. I would like to be married one day. Maybe not yet. Like, I feel like I've got time. But Sam, if you're seeing this, one day I want to get married. He knows that though. I'm always like, so when are you gonna propose? No, I'm only joking. I'm only 19 and he's 20, so we've got time. What's your all-time favorite palette? I feel like I answered that in my other one, like in my other question. It's like probably my what do you call it, my Soft Glam, Jawbreaker, and Blood Sugar, and the Conspiracy palette. I have trouble doing the cat eye. Can you explain how to do it? I can't. I really don't know how I manage to do liquid liner, and sometimes I don't. Sometimes I can't do it. I think it's just another one of those things, just practice. People say the tape, but I feel like the tape didn't really help me learn. I feel like the tape was like, I don't know, it just didn't really help me that much. I just think practice makes perfect. It's like anything, just keep doing it. What I used to do was every time I finished a makeup look, so you know, after I filmed or whatever and I finished a makeup look, I just did a cat eye. After I'd taken all my photos, I mean not a cat eye, I used to do like a wing liner. So after I'd taken all my photos, finished a YouTube video, everything was done, then I'd practice doing winged liner before I took it off. And my first wing liner attempt was awful. If I make like a makeup journey video or something like that, I will put like the photos in there. Now, should we do a winged liner on this or no? Or just leave it? I want to try out some of the lashes that I got sent by Sarah Jane Cosmetics. I don't know what ones. The next person said, what do you find attractive in a guy? I feel like Sam is my dream guy. And I'm not just saying that because he's my boyfriend. He's very much what I find attractive. He's like really nice. He's really funny. He's really supportive. I feel like I need someone that is like as sensitive as I am. Not sensitive, but like, I don't know, like it's hard to explain. I don't know what lashes to take. Maybe I'll try these out a different day. I'll just go with my SoJo Beauty ones. I need someone that is like open to emotion, I guess. I dated a guy that like wasn't really like open with emotion, and it was just like kind of, I don't know. It was weird, like, because I'm a very emotional person and I really like to talk about the way that I'm feeling, and I really need support and stuff through that time. So yeah, I feel like Sam is my dream guy. He's funny, he's supportive, he is just like so lovely, and not just to me, like to anyone. Like he, like, you know, he's the kind of guy that you see in the street and he'll smile at you, and when he's at work he's lovely, he has amazing manners, he smells amazing. He's attractive. Obviously I feel like you need to have like some kind of physical attraction, and I think Sam is a very beautiful boy. Like he's very much like pretty boy, if you know what I mean. Like but yeah, I like people that are nice, because I feel like in high school and stuff, I feel like boys were kind of like, there's nothing worse than like a boy that is like mean, if that makes sense. Like, and I don't mean like, I don't know, I just feel like boys that are like embarrass you and stuff like that. I don't know, it's kind of hard to explain, but I feel like I don't know, boys that just look at you as if like you're scum of the earth, you are not worth my time, don't talk to me. I don't know, like, I just really like nice people. I feel like kindness is such a massive important part of what I find attractive in someone, because as soon as someone is nasty, I'm just like, yeah, nah, like I don't want a piece of you. But yeah, I truly do mean that Sam is like my dream guy, because I say it to him all the time. He's like the perfect package, like everything I could have ever wanted. So I got lucky. I'll just answer another question and then I'll do my lashes. How long have you been doing makeup? About 2 years now. How old are you? I'm 19. When did you start to practice makeup? 2 years ago. What's your fave makeup product to use? Eyeshadow and highlighter, those are my favorite. What's your favorite look of 2019 and your least favorite? That's actually such a good question. God, my favorite look of 2019. Oh my god, I don't know. I feel like I really liked the Jack Skellington one. I feel like that turned out really well. I really like the Harley Quinn one. I really like Alice in Wonderland. I was pretty proud of most of my Halloween stuff, I think. I really liked the Clouds one that I did earlier in the year, which I will find. The Surgeon one, and like, where is it? Actually, I just saw a photo of it. The Surgeon one, I really liked that. I really liked this gummy bear one, or Sugar Rush, or whatever I called it. I'm just trying to find the Clouds one because I really did like that. I actually quite like the Toy Story one. I don't know why, I just feel like that turned out super cool. Okay, I'm so close. Oh, here it is. Okay, I really liked Clouds. I thought that was awesome. That just turned out so well. Least favorite. So many. I don't like this. I don't like this. I don't like this. I just feel like, I don't know, does any artist ever truly like their work? Let's be honest, like, I don't know, they're like oh, this is awful, girl, what the hell? That's so atrocious, that's terrible. What else do we have? This is awful as well, like, gosh, what a mess. See, this is why I like to put up almost like every post, because it's nice to look back and be like, holy hell, that looks atrocious. Thank God we aren't doing that anymore. This was a cool concept, but it just didn't turn out well. I don't know. I feel like there's so many looks that I really don't like. So yeah, there's quite a few. There's a few I like, there's a few I don't like. This! What is that? Is it gonna focus? Oh, that's gross. Like, I don't know. But yeah, that was a good question because it's nice to look back on my work and be like, oh, we've changed. We have changed. Why does my camera quality look so much better at my old house? That's so annoying. Because it's like obviously the exact same camera. I feel like it just looks better back then. And I was at my old house. Anyway, okay, I've lost my questions now. Let's find them again. This video is going to be so long. Where are you from? I'm from Hobart, Tasmania. Who/what is your inspiration for makeup? I really love SoJo. I love Raw Beauty Christie. I love Jeffree Star, Shane Dawson and stuff. So yeah, I really think that I follow some really talented artists on Instagram. I think Abby Roberts and Charlotte Roberts are the most talented sisters. Oops, there's a girl on Instagram I follow called Make You Blush. She's so talented. She's super cool. M Teakin Makeup. She's really cool. I'm just trying to think who else I follow. Glam by Flo, she's really cool as well. I really like Soph. She used to be like Soph Does Nails, but she's changed her name now to just Soph. I think that's it. I really like those people though, so yeah, check any of those out. What do you think of the James Charles scandals? There's been so many that I just don't know anymore. God, I don't even know what one you're referring to. I don't know really, but I feel like scandals in general are just a bit shit, to be honest, because I feel like obviously, yeah, people do some shitty things, but I feel like, I don't know. I don't want to generalize because I feel like there's been a lot of different scandals that are like different levels of crap, if that makes sense. Like, you know, there's some scandals that's like, get over it, and then there's some other scandals that's like, okay, what you did was really awful, like, but yeah, I don't know. James Charles has had so many scandals that I'm just like, I don't even know what one you're talking about. Anyway, I'm going to do my lashes and then I'll come back and we'll answer the rest of the questions and finish the rest of my face. Here's how my eyes look with lashes. I just use the SoJo Beauty Cement Lash. Okay, let's answer some more questions. How many kids do you want? In all honesty, I don't know if I want kids. I've been thinking about it lately, and yeah, at this stage in my life, if I had to choose right now, if they said like, you either have a kid right now or you never have kids, I wouldn't have kids. So at this stage, I really am thinking I don't want them for a few reasons. One, I really like being able to be selfish, if that makes sense. Like, I feel like once you're a mum, you have to sacrifice a lot, and I'm just not ready to be that selfless. I'm 19, so, you know, I feel like I have a lot of living I want to do, and I don't want this to be taken the wrong way at all, because I'm not saying that once you have kids you can't live or anything like that. I'm taking my Laura Mercier face primer, by the way. This is just like my opinion, I guess. No, I don't know. Like, the things that I want to do, I don't think I would be able to do if I was pregnant right now, or if I had a baby right now. I wouldn't be able to upload to YouTube as much as I wanted. I wouldn't be able to just sit here for hours and do my makeup. I wouldn't be able to nap whenever I wanted. That's important to me, okay? There's a lot of things I would have to give up, and I'm not ready. I really am not ready, and I think hats off to any of the mums out there, because being a mum is bloody hard work, and I think you guys are doing amazing, especially teen mums, because yeah, I don't know, like I just couldn't do it personally. I think if you're a teen mum, like, good on you, you're smashing it, because it is something that I wouldn't be able to handle, to be honest. So I'm gonna take my Urban Decay All Nighter foundation. I can't be bothered wetting my skin, so I'm not gonna. So yeah, I really don't know. Like, one part of me is like, want kids so bad, and the other party is like, nah, never. I don't know, it's hard. And also Sam isn't really sold on kids either, I don't think. Like, at the moment, both of us are like, don't know. So, yeah, it's not like, I don't know, it's weird because when I was growing up, I kind of just thought, of course I'm going to have kids, like, no question about it. But now that I'm older and I kind of think about it a little bit more, like, I don't know. Not to mention our planet is, like, dying. And I feel like I don't want to bring my kid into that. Because it's like, I don't know, the world is, like, scary enough at the moment. And if things get worse, I don't want my kid to be born into this, if that makes sense. So, yeah, I don't know. I also, I feel like having a nephew is scary enough. I worry about his safety all the time. I feel like, you know, I always kind of stress about if anything happened to him and about keeping him safe and all that stuff. And then I just think if I had to worry about my own kid and letting my kid into the world and all the scary and horrible things that can happen. I mean, I know it's a very, very negative way to think, and I know I shouldn't think this way because, you know, there are a lot of people that obviously have kids and nothing bad happens, like, but I don't know. It's a lot of love to open yourself up to. A lot of love. I think nothing will ever be as strong as the love you have for your child, obviously. I mean, you grew them yourself, you know, like, so I don't know if I'd want to open myself up to that. Even just the small things, like watching them get their heart broken for the first time. Like, my nephew got his finger slammed in a door the other day by accident. He was mucking around and he ended up getting his finger jammed in the door, and like, when he showed me, my heart broke, and I was like, no, I never want you to feel pain. And it was only like I mean, it would have hurt, but you know what I mean? Like, it's not like anything bad or life-threatening, and I still was like, oh my god, like, I don't know. I feel like I feel things too much to have a kid, but maybe that'll change. I feel like at the moment, yeah, I don't know. I couldn't have a kid if I was this anxious. I couldn't. So maybe after I'm a little bit better, or maybe if the world turns around and has a miraculous recovery, and I don't know. It's one of those things that I really don't know at the moment. But if I had to make the choice today, you know, if they were like, you either have your kid right now or you never have a kid, I would say never have a kid, because there's things I want to do first. And there's things that are more important to me than having a child. So, yeah. Best way to grow your page. It's hard, to be honest. Like, I'm taking my Jeffree Star Cosmetics no filter concealer. There's people that started their page like same time as me and now have 1 million subscribers and followers, and there's people that blow overnight. And then, you know, I've been doing it for 2 years and I've just hit 10,000. There's people that started their page before me and haven't. Like, I don't know. Do you know what I mean? I feel like it's one of those things that, I don't know, it is hard. It's very hard. I feel like a lot of people started expecting to go viral overnight, and when it doesn't happen, they're like, well, I don't want to do this anymore. I feel like consistency is key, of course. My followers have been consistent over 2 years, so obviously I've been building them up for 2 years. I was someone was like to me the other day, how'd you get 10,000? And I was sitting there and I was thinking, how did I? Like, I'm gonna set that concealer with my Laura Mercier powder. I was thinking, like, yeah, like, I don't know. Like, because there's certain numbers I don't remember reaching. Like, I don't remember reaching 4,000 or 3,000. So, yeah, I don't know. It's one of those things that everything works differently. Sometimes your page doesn't grow. But I feel like things that help a lot are being consistent. So if you like leave your page for like a couple months and then come back, you can't expect that it's gonna have grown, or like that when you put your first post up after 2 months that it's gonna take off again. I'm just taking the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Powder. I feel like a range of content is good. So, you know, doing like videos, doing product posts, doing makeup posts, close-ups, all that kind of thing, just keeping it fresh and interesting, because I feel like, you know, it's good to have a range of posts and to keep things, yeah, a bit of variety and stuff. Oh, what else? Self-promotion is key. I self-promote so much. I'm just taking the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Bronzer now in Nude Bronze Light. I self-promote so much on like Facebook groups, on my personal Facebook. I use my Instagram to promote my YouTube. I use my YouTube to promote my Instagram. So you really can't be afraid to self-promote. You really have to put yourself out there. I talk about my YouTube channel every single second I get. And yes, it might get draining and annoying for people, but the thing is, it's like, if you want something to work, like, you gotta, who cares if people get annoyed? At least they know what you're doing, if that makes sense. Giveaways are great to gain exposure and stuff. Hashtags, what else? I feel like making friends in the community. So, you know, if you have a friend that you support, they'll most likely support you back. Shout out for shout out, that kind of thing. I feel like if you are consistent, it'll eventually happen, you know? So not giving up is key, really, to be honest. What's next? Next, I'm just going to highlight with the Becca Champagne Pop. What's next? What made you become a makeup artist? So I'm not actually a makeup artist. Or at least I don't consider myself one. But yeah, I don't know. Just kind of like, I really liked the look of makeup and I really wanted to get into it. And yeah, I don't know. I feel like just the Kylie Cosmetics thing that I talked about before, like how like her products just look good, and I just wanted to be in it. I just think makeup is so pretty, and I was so enticed by it, and I was like, I want a piece of that, you know. I'm just going to quickly set my face with the Fix Plus. Okay. How long have you been doing makeup for? 2 years. Favorite eyeshadow palette? What did I say again? It was like the Soft Glam, Jawbreaker, Blood Sugar, and Conspiracy. Tips for starting a YouTube channel. I'm gonna do a whole, if you guys would like to see, I'm gonna do a whole video on that, because I would really like to share my tips. But yeah, pretty much like self-promotion again, posting consistently, posting a range of content. Yeah, just don't be afraid, just do it. Just do it. Best way to start a YouTube channel is to actually start it, if that makes sense. I feel like I thought about it for so long. So just do it. What was your favorite makeup look you have ever done? Just all those ones that I showed before. How do you get so much money for giveaway stuff? I work a full-time job, so it's either it's kind of the amount of money that I would normally spend on makeup for myself, so I'm just obviously spending the makeup on giveaways rather than spending it on myself. What made you want to start makeup, and do you remember your first experience with makeup? So yeah, what made me want to start, just all the thing that I talked about before. My first experience, yeah, sitting in the mirror and pretending to film YouTube videos. That's probably like my first experience with makeup, and it makes me happy every time I think about it, because it's just amazing that I've come this far. I used to play with makeup for hours in front of the mirror, like hours and hours. And I would do like swatches and pretend to do hauls, and I would just like, because I only had like about 10 makeup products, I would show the same 10 products over and over and over. But it was just like so much fun. I'm so glad I started my channel. It's like the best thing. How much on average do you spend on makeup / beauty products weekly? I'd say probably about 150 to 200. And who are your favorite influencers at the moment? Shaniqso, Raw Beauty Christy, Jeffree Shane. I feel like that's probably it. They're probably my favorite at the moment. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this Q&A. I hope I answered all your questions. I haven't even done my hair or anything. Let me go do my hair and then show you the finished look, because at the moment this is a bit ugly. Okay, this is the finished look after I put some lipstick on and did my hair. And I actually used the Jeffree and Shane collab, the I Gotta Go, and it doesn't look anywhere as near as like crazy as it does in the bottle. It's actually a really, really nice color, and it kind of just looks like neutral, like it kind of looks like it gives a gloss effect. Let me just zoom you in and show you the eyes. Let's see how they look. Alright, so yeah, I hope I answered all of your questions. Let me know if you want to see another Q&A. It's been ages since I've done one, so yeah. And let me know if you'd prefer me to do like an actual anonymous app so that you can ask your juicy questions without being worried. Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one.